I hope we can take a listen to some of what she's sharing with you.
So we hope that senators will take that into consideration.
What did Senator Cornyn say when you just met with him about this?
We didn't meet directly with Senator Cornyn. We met with his judiciary staffer. Yeah.
There's obviously a really big vote tomorrow on the committee.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like you're swaying senators to vote no?
I hope so. I mean, we don't ever know, right? We just hope that they do the right thing. And I think at this point, we're not political, and we never have been. And it would be great to have some Republican support, especially from somebody like Senator Cornyn's office, who has been so wonderful on sex trafficking. So we just hope that he will see what this is and make sure he does the right thing.
And Danny, we're live on MS Now right now. This obviously, you going to all the Republican offices of the Senate Judiciary Committee comes after a group of you spoke with Todd Blanche a few weeks ago. What were your reflections after that meeting, and how did the response that you received in that meeting lead to now you dropping off copies of the files to these Republicans?
Well, I think that when Senator Tillis asked Todd Blanche to meet with survivors, I don't think that he had the meeting in mind that we got. The meeting was very condescending. It was a lot of talking in circles. It was a lot of arguing semantics and not a lot of actually getting to the core points. We went in with quite a few points that we needed answers to. We needed answers to why Ghislaine Maxwell was moved. We needed answers to why investigative leads haven't been followed or even brought, Comer's office just made 2 referrals. Why aren't we following those referrals that came from your own party? And basically we walked away with absolutely no answers, and it felt like a very no-win situation. They can speak to some of that as well.
When you say he was condescending, can you give us some examples?
Yeah. He actually said the words "get to the point" to us. We're survivors who have been waiting to meet with him for 9 months, 8 months. We've been asking for meetings, and he very much said, can you get to the point already? Like, what are you getting at, right? So to treat us with that sort of, there was no integrity. There was no understanding that he's dealing with the largest sex trafficking ring that we've seen in the U.S. ever. Instead, it was like, you have an Epstein problem, right?
How did he describe not having any other prosecutions in this case?
How did he? Yeah. Come on in here, guys. Yeah.
He hasn't read any files.
I mean, we were very specific in pointing out investigative leads. We actually brought files in the office with him that had names of perpetrators, and when we presented them to him, he said he can't use that, that he hadn't read the files himself. And when Sky gave him a specific example relating to Virginia, who, we had said, well, what is it going to take to open an investigation? What do you need? And he said, well, I need evidence, I need testimony, I need corroboration. And Sky had said, okay, well, let's use Virginia as an example. She gave testimony sworn under oath, depositions under oath. She named former Prince Andrew. She provided a photo document of Andrew, and then they were corroborated in the files by Ghislaine Maxwell as being real, that Virginia was present and did meet Prince Andrew. Is that not an investigative lead? And his response was, well, Andrew won't cooperate. And your sister isn't here, so I can't use her testimony. And it's just blatantly untrue. We were advised by many legal counsel that that's not true. There are ways that we can build a case with Virginia's story. And so it just was the complete unwillingness to pursue actual leads here. You are asking for a promotion to be and provide justice to the American people, and he has displayed that he's unwilling to do that.
And I understand that after that meeting with Todd Blanche, a group of Epstein survivors sent a letter to Senator Cornyn, to Senator Tillis, asking that they oppose Todd Blanche's nomination. Did you guys ever receive a response from Tillis or Cornyn?
We've now, since today, been in touch with the offices. So we are really hoping that they will work with us.
If Todd Blanche makes it out of committee tomorrow, what message does that send you guys, to your group?
I think it's a massive chilling effect to all survivors across the U.S. I think it is absolutely a vote against survivors in this country, not just Epstein and Maxwell, but I think it sends a huge message to who you can trust in this country.
What did Senator Cornyn's staff tell you guys in there? What did the senator's staff tell you guys in there?
They were very pleasant and very open and willing to hear our argument and our cases. We talked about the meeting. We talked about the hopes and And we really respected the senator for building his career on standing with survivors, and we hope that he will end his career doing the same thing and standing with survivors all over this country. It was a productive meeting, and they were very open and very honest with us. And, that's all we can do is reach across the aisle.
And you spoke to Senator Tillis this morning as well. How did that? What happened there?
He was coming off the elevator. I think we were both pretty surprised to see each other. But yeah, he said that he would love to meet with survivors. So we're hoping that meeting happens soon.
Positive that Blanche had met with the survivors.
Well, I just hope that he understands what that meeting was, right? I think that it was very much a check-the-box meeting. His information that he got was probably that, Blanche met with survivors, and I'm sure that looks great for Blanche. But what he doesn't know is what it felt like in that meeting, and also that I just want to say, that Blanche had lied under oath when he gave testimony, because he had said that all of the things that that were misredacted needed to be taken down, and that they were put back up within 24 hours, which we know is wholeheartedly untrue. My personal information was out there 3 times, 3 batches, right? And this is out there. We've talked about all of these things a lot, but there are many lies that you can catch him in. And so I just think we all think that he can't be Attorney General.
We are one day away from this very critical vote tomorrow in the Senate Judiciary Committee. If just one Republican votes no, that nomination is stalled. What is your final message to Senator Cornyn and to Senator Tillis, who, again, have the power to stop this nomination in its tracks?
It's not political. Just do the right thing. Be on the right side of history here.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Thank you all so much.